Oh, thanks. You killed it for me. Resist thunder. We're getting all of the resistances, and I will probably have to cap those later if we do endgame things. Okay, so there was another boss over here, because I got a bunch of stuff to do over here, dude, but I can't really go any further. Could you give me an ability? Oh. There was a big... Okay, this is what a big dragon looks like. This was the big dragon who was here. I'm going to put on my... Where's True Arrow? Dedicated boss fighting stuff. Wait, I also said that I would put on the silver tiara. Let's go! I love that. I honestly really love that. That's probably less interesting to watch, but the amount that I enjoy that. You guys have no idea. It's like, oh my god, get ready for boss fight. And then I'm like, pew pew pew, and then the boss just explodes and I level up. Best feeling ever, dude. The Hall of Termination. I didn't get an ability for beating that, but dude, how far are we supposed to go? 2 out of 5 of those duders. Throwing axe. And when do I get the ability to swim? I can't even keep up anymore, dude. There's too many different places we have to go to. This game must have a mountain of optional stuff. The water areas are probably completely optional. This place is awfully golden. Oh, they don't die until it comes back. That's interesting. Okay, so you're gonna give me another save point over here, right? Oh? Nice. Gauge glosses? One defense, one int. Magical eyeglasses that reveal enemy health. It's definitely gauge glasses then. That is very cool, actually. Why is there a lever there if I can't pull it, Kronk? A millionaire's key is required? Save point secured. We can now do whatever the thing is that we need done. I wonder if we kill monsters for a quest, and then pick up the quest, could we have it completed beforehand, or does it want us to kill more? Might end up finding out. Oh my god, we got a way to get out of here. Fantastic. I was also thinking that it had been an exceptionally long time since we had one of those, but they are a bit more sparse. Nothing? Why are these here? Yo! I broke the staircase. For ultimate secrets. That didn't look destructible at all, honestly. I've probably missed so much stuff. Hey, and there is an MP up. Tons of value down here. Destructible ceiling? Well, we revealed the whole room, so I think we're good. Another boss? Okay, we've still got the shotgun blast on. Can we do it?
What took you so long?
Again?
Now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then? I swore to you that I would stop you if your Shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please! You think I wield this power unwillingly?
I do. I've known it since our meeting on the galleon. But there was a moment when I saw a flicker of the real Gebel beneath all that hate.
Fool! I've had enough! If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force.
That moon is under the clouds.
Next time, obey. Ha! Vaiska! Ha!
Are we final boss him? There's tons of stuff that we haven't done yet. I'm going to need you to not do that. Wow. You don't hit very hard.
Forgive me, Gebel.
You did the right thing, Miriam. Thank you.
The moon turned red.
Is it over?
We did what we came here to do. We stopped Gebel.
But the castle is still there. The demons.
Yes, but Dominique and the church can take it from here.
You think so? I have a bad feeling about all of this.
What would you have us do? It's out of our hands now.
Perhaps, but...
Video game. Yeah, you see? It's red.
Come forth, my faithful.
But I can't do anything to it. I don't understand.
I have.
Okay, so video game completely froze and it would not allow me to close it. I actually had to task manager to kill it. But beating my face into that boss did nothing. It doesn't matter if you notice the moon is red. You have to have an item from somewhere else. A sword. That you could not have known you would have needed. So that's kinda lame, but you have access to like final boss stuff in the middle of the game. Which is where we are. So we have to go do like literally everything else and then come back here. Oh, another one of the chariots. These things are so silly. Oh, it's actually called the Tri-Wheel Buer. Instead of a chariot. Okay, wall is not destructible. I like that I can check with these abilities. Mithril and wool, both two things we need. In probably excessive amounts. Oh, more powerful, an Arc Demon. Demon Tail, still dies in one hit. Sponge Cake and wool. I do like that it supplies me with the Sponge Cake. I can't get up there. So it looks like down here is the last place we have to go. It actually bounces off the top of them. I think the other enemies it just goes through. Bloodbringer, that's the same low-level enemy. Oh, I didn't check the wall for secrets back there. It bounced off the wagon, so that might have been something. And we're back! Oh, thank you for the health. Thank you for the getting shotgunned. And I can't go this way either. That was obviously breakable. More capacity. Dude, there's like a billion kinds of bullets. They really made this all in if you wanted to use guns. Which was cool at the beginning, but then I grew I grew fond of this katana so much. There might be better weapons, but from all of the other ones that I've tried, this one, it hits the best. Its hitbox is the best, in my opinion. Humbly, I interject. Can I have another boss fight that, like, gives me more mobility, please? Because we are, again, exhausting the directions we can go. Platinum! That sounds supremely fancy. We could probably make a super cool katana with that. My theories were correct. The crystal is spreading through the children's bodies even faster than I expected. However, my superiors have delivered the grave news that no more children can be provided. This is a setback. With my current materials, it could take more than 10 years to amass the crystals we require. My old friend has taken to spending time with the children. I cannot fathom why. He knows the future that awaits them, once they have grown enough crystal. But it is his heart to break. He mentioned a new line of study, the manipulation of kinetic energy, to try and slow the crystal's progress? He cannot be so foolish. So that is our friend of Ultimate Friend, who was basically directly responsible, apparently. Okay, it does not appear we can get any higher in this room. So, over here is the only place we have left to check. Before we have to start going back down to other... Oh, wait, that's locked. Down here, maybe? Because I can't go there. Maybe there was an up here? I can't go over there. And I don't think I can get through here? Ah, yes, the spinny death. Of 153, I think it's percentile damage. Oh my god. Dude. The stone in here, what is this room? I've got a lot of backtracking. Okay, instead of going up here, I'm going to see if there's more stuff over here where it's a little bit safer. Frustratingly enough, all of the platinum and Damascus and mithril and everything that we got the first time was entirely RNG, and I did not get any of it this time. The enemies didn't drop it, and the blue chest didn't have it. So we have lost an asinine amount of materials. And I am definitely not kind of mad. They're just like... do something like that. That's really, really frustrating. These are the evolved forms of the bunny girls, and I have to say I approve. Upbeat heat. Sends rhythmic blasts of flame towards foes. Nice. So this whole thing was just for more HP. I mean, we had to explore it regardless. But geez. Oh my god. Also, the pixie things, they drop ribbons, and I'm wearing one because it actually has more luck than the bunny ears, and it has 3 resistances like poison and some other stuff. Was that a place I couldn't get to before? Oh, there's also up here. I don't know if we could go down there. So many places to explore, and none of them are next to each other. I don't know that I could have done more up there. Okay, he has a new book. I'm gonna take Fortune Tome off. Tailwind Tome. Increases movement speed. Sounds amazing, especially for all the backtracking in this game. I think that was the only new one, because these were the 3 that were fancy at the bottom. Actually, I could probably stack this with the yellow shard for katanas. Maybe that's why the katana one's weaker, because there's a book to buff attack speed as well. Regardless.
To return what you borrowed.
We have stuff. And why is your floor like this? Can I bounce down here? No. I don't know why there's a hole in the floor there. Okay, I can go this way now. Right. And then this had all the stuff. This was the quote-unquote sequence break thing I did earlier, except it didn't actually amount to anything, so it wasn't much of a sequence break. But this will get me closer. Then I get over here. Go away. New stuff. Is this little thing right here? Seriously, just here? To stop me? From just jumping up here when I could just jump up here? That is kind of silly. I love how the mirrors amplify the jump distance. I'm gonna have to use a fist to drag that thing up to the top, aren't I? Oh? It's over top of a grate. Yep. So that was where that goes. Oh, and this was the thing that I could have dropped down on. Cool. That was locked. Okay. I know what must be done. You're coming with me. Dang it. Dude, that is like... Ugh, trying to get them up here. Like, those eye things, why are they so fast? Why are they do these give experience? 2,584. They give 4 experience, and they're the empowered versions, dude. So you essentially get absolutely nothing. Oh. Familiar Silver Knight. Not that I don't appreciate that, but could I get, like, something? Maybe? Progress? This was optional? Wow, there's actually a bunch we can do now. Sponge cake is actually an ingredient for a lot of things I didn't notice.
I'll go with this.
You could give me multiple if you want. Oh, okay. Chiffon cake? Does that use our dragon egg? This doesn't need a dragon egg. That does, but that's just one mine.
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this.
Eanton luck.
Great.
Dude, we're not getting any procs on anything. Lemonade.
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this.
And strawberry au lait.
Great.
I don't think we procced anything. Oh, I can make this because I have the black pepper.
I'll go with this. Great.
Nice. Is that required for anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Omurice. Oh no, wait, the consomme was for this. Is consomme on its own? Oh, it's just a broth. Okay, cool.
I'll go with this.
So this will give us more int and even more max HPs.
Great.
Come back if...
Now, before I go and end up remaking things that I already have... So we've got 130 max HP. I wonder how much this is going to end up giving us.
Scrumptious. Delicious. Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
Yo! MP quick charge? 1 per second? They do always sink to the bottom.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
Dude, that's absolutely insane. Are you seriously telling me I get 2 per second? Is that only out of combat or something? Dude. That's absolutely insane. We only need 15 to cast. It's even quickly regenerating while we're doing this, dude. That's way quality of life. Holy cow, quality of life. We're gonna be able to use magic in boss fights now. More than just burning it all and then wishing I had mana. That is too cool.
So,
Anyway, we have testing to do now. That only did 40 damage instead of 50. Like our other sword did. But this for sure only does 40. So if I were instead to equip 2 Thunder Rings, it does 48. These rings actually apply to our sword because it does thunder damage. Which gives it, I guess these are 10% more damage each. So that actually gives our whole sword 20% more damage, so 8. But while I could use these in conjunction, the lightning rings, with our new lightning zappy bob, if I'm not mistaken, that does 53. So unless an enemy is specifically weak to lightning, that doesn't really matter. But if we happen to find out an enemy is weak to lightning, get all over that. Oh my god, I could get up here? 2,000 gold. This doesn't appear to do anything for us progression-wise. But I did get scrambled eggs, and I didn't have to cook them myself.
Scrumptious.
For real though, I am over the moon about how fast our mana regen is. I can't believe it's 2 per second. We go so hard for so long now. Like, just walking to next areas, like, it just regenerates so much. Every 7.5 seconds, less, in fact, since it's just our bonus regen. Does this petrify? Yeah, I figured. Because 100% chance to get screwed over on that. Not cool. Okay, at least if this is wrong, I can teleport out here pretty quickly because I have those warpstone things. Now that we actually have money from opening chests and stuff, and fighting more difficult enemies, I bought a bunch of them. It does not work in water. Watch there be some super obvious. I wish this worked underwater, dude.